But yeah, so Honoka, thanks so much for taking time to talk with me today.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, I think so. The reason why I wanted to talk to you today is because when I first met you, I was really impressed at your English ability. And also, you said that you didn't really spend time abroad to
No.
learn English. No. Okay. I thought your story would really help people because, I mean, you studied in Toronto, but before that, you could already speak English, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I wanted to kind of bring it back to talking to you about how you started learning English because a lot of people probably see you and think, oh, I wish I could talk like Honoka-san, you know? So what kind of started your English journey?
I started learning English when I was 3,
Oh,
actually.
okay. Okay.
But it wasn't that serious.
Mhm.
A lot of kids in Japan, I think, they learn English from
Oh, yeah, like,
their
was
pretty...
it like ECC, or what's that where like
Mm.
like these ladies, they open up their house and they teach English or something like that?
No, like, am I allowed to say that?
Sure, just say it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yamaha Eikaiwa.
Oh, Yamaha Ikaiwa. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I've seen those before.
Yeah. And I like, it was like a group lesson.
Okay.
So there are a lot of kids in a room,
Mhm.
and there's one teacher,
Mhm.
and I just enjoyed like having conversation
Okay.
and singing songs
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah.
But like it's just fun because it wasn't just like a lesson. It
Mhm.
was more like a Saturday, like lunchtime fun stuff with
Yeah.
my mom.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, your mom was there too? Yeah.
yeah, like she was always there, and my dad drove me to
Mhm.
the place. It was like
Okay.
30 minutes, 45 minutes. I don't remember.
Oh, 30
but
minutes, 45 minutes? Wow. That's
yeah,
far.
we put a lot of effort into
Yeah.
my education.
I see that. Do your parents speak English well?
No.
Oh,
Like, I mean, my dad.
yeah.
I'm so embarrassed. Please
Don't
do
show
not
this
watch
video
this
to your
video.
dad. Don't show this video to your dad.
He studies English a lot.
Yeah.
Because he didn't he works so hard, but he's working, so he doesn't have a lot of time to invest on his English skills. But he speaks decent English. I'm so
Okay.
sorry, Dad.
Dad, please don't watch this. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so your parents don't really speak English. You didn't really grow up in that environment, but they really cared about your future and they sent you to Yamaha English and you just kind of had a fun time. That's when you were 3.
Yeah.
And what about after that?
And until 13, I think I continued the lesson.
Oh, wow.
But it was just like 15 minutes per week.
Okay.
So it wasn't like I learned
Mhm.
something from the lesson. It wasn't more like routine.
Mm.
And like serious English lessons started when I started going to middle school.
Okay.
And I realized, oh, maybe this is not enough. I need to study really hard. I need to work on my English
Okay.
a lot more too, because there are lots of like exams.
Mhm.
And yeah, I remember one time there was one dude from Canada. He was doing ALT.
Okay.
And he was really sweet and nice, but he kept talking
Mhm.
and I didn't understand a thing
Mhm.
because like I learned English from the classroom environment. So it wasn't like natural or like it wasn't meant to communicate with people. I just knew how to like say words like apple, like how old I am.
Yeah.
And it was so I realized that and I started working really hard after middle school.
Was there like, so that's interesting because a lot of people in middle school, they just take like English class and they don't really care about it so much. So, but you thought, oh, this is not enough. I want to get more. Where do you think that desire to try harder came from? Did you have like a dream or something, or was it your background?
Yeah. I really love Disney movies.
Okay.
Yeah, like since I was 3, probably before that, I was really into Disney movies, and I had a video like like stuff. Like it was like it wasn't DVD at
Oh, the
that time.
cassette VHS?
Yeah. And my mom got me the cassette tape of The Little Mermaid. And it wasn't even like from Disney production. It was like just broadcasted on TV. And my mom got me from her friend.
Okay.
And her, like my mom's friend, she was about to throw it away. But mom said, wait, no, I'm going to give it to my daughter.
Okay.
And I watched it and I loved it.
Yeah.
And
but it was in English.
Yeah, it was in English. No Japanese subtitles or anything. And between the films, there's lots of like commercials in Japanese.
Yeah. Okay.
And I really loved watching Disney movies, and we rented so many cassette tapes from video store, and that's how I got interested in learning English.
Okay, yeah, so you had like the Yamai Kaiwa, but then also like the Disney movies was a big influence. So you thought, oh, I want to get more deeply involved in this. So middle school, regular gimu kyoiku is not enough. I need to go deeper. So what happened next?
It's a long story, but I went to a high school, and of course I was thinking about going to university. And in my third grade, like all Japanese people have to go to, not have to, but like think about going to college.
Yeah.
And at that time, I was gonna be a pianist because my mom is a piano teacher.
Oh, okay.
And wait, I genuinely don't want to be a pianist because I suck at playing the piano. Like compared to my mom.
I'm trying to break something. I'm about to spit it out. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's
like, my mom plays really well.
Yeah.
So compared to that, like I feel like nothing.
Yeah.
And I needed to do something else that my family doesn't do. And like, okay, I'm gonna study English.
Yeah.
I feel like that's worth it.
That was like the thing that you had to kind of like stand out on your own a little bit. Okay. And so you decided in high school you're going to study English. And you kind of glossed over a little bit about what you did in middle school. So in middle school and high school, how did you interact with English other than just the classes?
I think I just did 英会話
Okay.
from なんだったっけな? I totally forgot the name of the app, but I think it was like Philippines.
Yeah, there were some like Filipino teachers. Okay.
And that I did it for like a year, and I try to improve my English skills. And I did improve my English skills, but that wasn't enough. I realized that later in my life when I was in first grade at Aoyama Gakuin University.
Okay.
I remember Wednesdays I had a class in my first period, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Reading class.
Okay.
And there are lots of students, they're returnees, like 帰国子女, and they speak fluent English, and I didn't understand a thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wait, I learned English since I was 3.
Yeah.
But I don't speak English at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what? So okay, that must have been a real like shell shocker moment. You study, part of your identity is wrapped into this, and then you realize, wait, I can't do this. Especially, you have all the Kikoku Shijo around you. So how did you deal with that?
I just worked really hard. I think I read so many English articles. Second year, I read 3 articles each day while I was commuting to the campus.
When we say articles, like what kind of articles and how
News
long?
articles. And
News articles.
At that time, I think I spent 10-20 minutes per article on the train to commute to the campus.
Okay.
3 articles. I printed them out and I circled the words that I don't know and looked up on the internet.
Okay.
And like wrote it down. And I did it every single day.
Okay.
And the crazy part is I listened to ABC News every morning. The moment I woke up.
Okay, so you're listening to ABC News the moment you wake up. How much could you actually understand from that in the beginning?
Nothing.
Okay, nothing.
Like zero. Like it's like, oh, they're talking, but I don't understand a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, and how did you find the articles? How did you decide which articles to get?
Oh, it's pretty simple.
Mhm.
ABC News didn't really have advertising a lot,
Mhm.
and I just randomly pick articles popped up on my phone.
Okay. You
Like
just pick those?
yeah,
Wow. Okay. So you're really going like cold into this. I don't care about the topic. It came to me. Go. Okay.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow. So a lot of people though, they would see that and think, 全く理解できないままで、なんか無理やり聞こうとすることとか。And they're like trying to read all this stuff. I think a lot of people will get frustrated that it's too hard, first of all, but then also they don't feel like they're making enough progress. So how did you keep yourself motivated for this?
Well, I listened to lots of Taylor Swift songs, and because I'm a Swiftie, I'm really huge fan of Taylor Swift, and
I hope she watches this video.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm really happy for you. You're getting married.
Okay.
And
Okay.
What's
the
we
question?
Talking about?
We were talking about Taylor Swift. Everything goes away. No, it's a lot of people who like Taylor Swift also watch this channel. So, so we were talking about how you stay motivated. You listen to Taylor Swift a lot.
Yeah. I started listening to her songs when I was in high school, just to study English, learn English, because her pronunciation is pretty clear, and it's easy to understand. And after starting listening to her songs, I just got interested in lots of other artists too, and I just love music because I practice a lot piano and violins too. So
is your dad musical at all, by the way, or is it just your mom?
No, it's just my mom. But my dad, he sings. He used to sing a lot to my mom, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what I heard from her.
Okay.
He doesn't want to talk about it a lot.
Okay. You definitely should not watch this video then, because we're outing him. But okay. So you had that to kind of keep you going and stuff. And so when did you really feel like, oh, I'm making progress? When did you start to get confidence in this?
Months ago. Months later, I started reading them. And I started feeling like, oh, it's working after 3 months, I think. But weeks later, I just started to understand the topic of the news. At the first time, I didn't understand the topic at all, but weeks later, I started to understand the topic. And then months later, I just started to understand what they're actually talking, like probably 50% of what they're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you listened every day, and then a few months later, you started to hear more. So when you were listening, were you actually like actively listening, trying to understand, or was it more like kikinagashi?
No, kikinagashi. I just listen, like, because I listen to news the moment I wake up. So that means my brain's not working.
Yeah.
And I used to listen to news from my Google like device stuff.
Yeah.
Like I put it on my desk.
Yeah.
And I just say, "Hey Google, good morning," and it just talked to me like they broadcast the news.
Yeah.
And I just listen, and I like change my clothes and make the bed. And I eat breakfast. So while I'm doing like preparing for school, I just listen to the news. So I'm not actively listening.
Okay, yeah, wow. That actually goes against what a lot of people suggest, but it's interesting how that worked for you. I'm really curious to hear more about this. So, but first, so you started to understand more, and you started to feel a little bit of progress, but you still had this English class first period on Wednesdays that you kind of lost your confidence in. Did you ever feel like, oh, I can actively participate in this class, or was it just like a lost cause for you?
First, I took 2 classes like 2 reading classes. It was mandatory.
Mhm.
And I think from April
Mhm.
to September, it was like the first term.
Okay.
I didn't do well.
Okay.
I still got A, but I didn't do it
What?
well.
I got an A, but I didn't do well. How do you
Like,
get an A?
I mean, like the highest score is double A,
Mhm.
and I got A.
Okay.
And a lot of students got double A. So I was
Okay.
like,
'Cause
oh,
it's a Kikoku Shijo
maybe
class.
I'm behind.
Okay.
But next term, reading class, I got double A.
Okay.
Because I worked really hard
Yeah.
on my English skills.
Mhm.
And first term, it was disaster. My emails were like, hey, I'm submitting this.
Yeah.
The whole crappy email. I'm really grateful that I still got A
Mhm.
because I know the
Mhm.
email is not supposed to be writing that way. Like,
Okay.
like, dear professor.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, well that's okay. So then so I know you got a double A the next period. Was that like your, oh, I did it, or did you have another kind of aha, I can do it moment?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
I started like having fun conversation with professors and classmates
Okay.
in English.
Okay.
Yeah, I was joining the conversation, actively joining the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any like specific memories from that time about things you talked about where you felt like, oh, I can actually do this? Or
Oh, during the reading class?
oh no, you said you were talking with professors and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I remember I have lots of memory. I don't know what to pick up, but I
Pick
I
that one right now. The one
okay.
you're thinking right now.
Okay. There's this professor who
Yeah.
taught me English literature, and I was I dressed as a flapper for
Okay.
a presentation.
What can you describe what a
Yeah.
flapper is?
Flapper is a concept of women. I'm sorry if this is wrong. Please forgive me.
I'll correct you. I know what a flapper is. So,
It's like a concept of American, the roaring 20s,
Mhm.
1920s, like extravagant lifestyle, women drinking, and short like skirts
Yeah.
and stuff. And I did a presentation about flappers.
Okay. Yeah. You explained it pretty well. It's
Yeah.
just like the flappers were the modern woman. I'm the free woman. I don't have to listen to traditional standards. So they drank, they partied, they dressed differently. And so you gave a presentation about flappers, and then what happened?
Oh, it was amazing. Like, my professor really loved it, and she still remembers me as a good student.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, she was like, wow.
Okay.
Because nobody really did like put a lot of effort into presentation or anything, because I was
Yeah.
wearing a like hat
Okay.
and like
Oh, you were doing the flapper get
like
up too?
whole
Oh, wow.
flapper
Okay.
thing. I think it was like wrong.
Yeah.
Like thinking about all the history.
Yeah.
And, like looking at the book, probably it was wrong, but people loved it.
Yeah.
And like I had like this like tobacco thing.
I like you. Oh, so you had one of those like cigarette extenders. So you put a cigarette at one side and
No, like it was like fake thing. I bought it from 100yen shop.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
just like pointer.
Oh, it's like a pointer. No, but it was supposed to. So, because I know at that time period, a lot of
Mhm.
women,
Mhm.
they didn't want to like get their lips messy or something.
Mhm.
So they would put the cigarettes
Mhm.
on like an extender that they would then.
Oh,
Was
that's
that-
new to me. I didn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so what did you have?
It's just pointer.
Oh,
Like
just a pointer.
pointer.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So you had that, and then so this was when you're in college, and then when did you go to Toronto?
2024. So when I was in 4th year,
Okay.
I repeated my 4th year because I was in Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. And so you study English for most of your life. You come to college, you're with a bunch of Kikoku Shijo. You can't speak well. You work your butt off, and you improve a lot. You gain a lot more confidence. Then you go to Toronto. And how was that? Did you have anything that shook your confidence? Was it really tough language-wise in the beginning?
From language wise, it was okay. But from behavioral
Okay.
wise,
Yeah.
it wasn't okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I didn't know how to make friends in Canada.
Okay.
Like, I could make friends, American friends, Canadian friends, Australian friends in Japan because they're already interested in Japan. They're in Japan.
Yeah.
But I was alone in Canada. Nobody really cared who I am, where I'm from.
Yeah.
So I struggled a lot to make friends, make connections.
Okay.
But in the end, I made a lot of connections, a lot of friends.
Okay.
I know some professors. So
Okay,
yeah.
that's great. So a lot of people, they think, oh, 留学すれば勝手に英語を話せるようになる. Because they think if they go to a foreign country, they'll have to speak English. But actually, that's not really the case. You'll have to use English in like a certain limited situation. But like you said, it can actually be quite hard because no one cares about you.
Yeah.
No one wants to know you. So how did you start making friends? How did you overcome that?
I just showed how much I care about class.
Okay.
I usually sit in front of the seat.
Okay.
And try to talk to professors and engage in class and well perform in class. That's how they started respecting me.
Well, that's professors, or is that the classmates too?
Classmates and professors.
Okay. Yeah, I think, a lot of this is not a very nice thing to say, but I think a lot of Japanese people abroad get a bad rap because like a lot of people are shy and they're afraid of making a mistake in English, so they just kind of hang out in their own bubble and they never talk. And so even if someone would have been interested in them, they're like, this person doesn't have anything to say. This person's too shy. It's a pain for me to talk to them. Just let them go. But so you were able to make friends by putting yourself out there, by talking with the teachers, showing your thing, and also by participating. You probably had discussions with students and you could find some point of commonality that you could talk about after class too. I mean, that's how I made a lot of my friends in college too. Wow. Okay. And so you already spoke English when you got to Toronto. That's great. And now you're here. You found a job. You're helping me part-time and stuff. And that's great. I think a lot of people, like I said, will listen to this story and think, oh, Honoka-san, honmono da. Like, because you studied for a long time, yes, but you couldn't speak until college. And, you went abroad, but you already spoke when you went abroad. And so I think a lot of people would want to know for them how they should study English, because a lot of people that I get on this channel, and a lot of my students who come to UConnect, they have a few things in common. They have studied English for a long time. They can have a conversation in a classroom or with a teacher. But when it comes to like an unscripted, unexpected situation in the real world, maybe a tourist talks to them, or at work, they give a presentation and you have the 質問応答 time, the question and answer time. Or after work is done, you have a lunch break with someone. Those kinds of things. They can't talk, they freeze. And so what advice would you give to those people to be able to really speak English?
I would say fake it till make it.
Okay, break that down. That's a lot easier said than done.
Like, I remember I had to download an app called Hello Talk just to talk to a lot of international people.
Yeah.
And
in Japan or in
Japan.
Okay.
I just talked to a bunch of Americans online. And they're not paid. So if they're not interested, they just ghost me.
Yeah, they just don't talk to you. Yeah.
So I just talk to millions of people. That's how I did it.
And you just talk to a lot of people. So I mean, but then again, also people would say, and I'm playing devil's advocate here. They say, yeah, but you also read news articles every day and you listen to English news all the time. You did a lot of studying too. It's not just talking with people, you know? And a lot of people say that, but if someone were to say that to you, how would you respond?
Oh.
And you can be honest, you don't so I know you kind of work with me, but you don't have to just support my method. If you have something that's different from what I'm doing, that's okay, because I want to give what really has effect for people, you know?
I would probably say it takes a lot of time, actually.
Okay.
It took me 5 years to speak like this.
Yeah.
So takes a lot of time, but you need to believe in yourself and try a bunch of methods and figure out what works for you. And maybe you won't find the best method within a month, year, 3 years, but eventually you're gonna find it. Through the adventure, you're gonna find it. You'll be alright. So you need to really try really hard.
Yeah.
But if you don't try it, you'll never know if you're gonna speak fluent English or not.
Yeah. When you were talking about how you studied English, you listed listening to ABC News, reading ABC News articles, using Hello Talk, trying to have conversations in class and outside of class. Those aren't really study methods. A lot of people, I think when they think of study methods, they think of, okay, memorize these words or practice this grammar point or something. Did you ever do any sort of that studying after
I
college?
used to.
Okay.
I mean, after college?
Yeah, no, so I'm thinking about more when you got into college and you realized you couldn't speak and you started listening to ABC News. Did you do other sort of more traditional English study?
Oh, no, never. Don't do it.
Okay.
Like Japanese people, they already have the basic skills to speak English.
Yeah.
You can be so much more than that, but you're wasting it because you don't really practice real English. You know what I'm saying? All the English studying materials, they are published by Japanese. I'm sorry if you're looking Japanese publishers. Sorry, that's useful for kids, high schoolers. But after you learned the basic skills, is it really necessary? You already have basic skills.
Yeah.
So you need to really see the real English, like ABC News, New York Times, BBC. Those are real English that Americans, Canadians, Australians, and I don't know,
British people.
British people.
I know they don't really count. They don't really count British people. America's better. So
New Zealander too.
Yeah.
They do listen to real English, so we need to learn that language. English that Japanese people use are a little different compared to English Americans usually use.
Yeah, right.
So I also need to work hard too, but it's really important to read, speak, and listen to real English.
Yeah, it's funny because when you talked about your reading method for the ABC News articles, I actually made a video last year about reading books, and I gave almost the exact same thing, which is don't read a textbook, read an actual book. Articles work too. And then if you
I read books too.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And if you don't know a word, you underline it or circle it and look it up, write it in the margins or something like that. But yeah, the key is to just use actual things for native speakers, not text like that. Okay, so then that's great. So you basically just said just use English and study English by using real resources. Was there anything else about how to study English to actually be able to speak that you wanted to share? Any other tips?
Any other tips? Show that you care about English, and all native English speakers in Japan gonna help you.
Yeah.
For example, I read a lot on my train to work, campus. I used to read a book called Becoming by Michelle Obama.
Oh, okay.
And,
okay, there you go.
My professor talked to me because it's the cover is the face of Michelle Obama and it stands out.
Yeah.
So I think it's better to show the world and people on the street that you actually care about English.
Yes. Well, no, that's another thing too that I thought coming to Japan that really surprised me was now people read on their phones or they read on their Kindles or whatever, but when people read physical books, there's almost always a book cover on it. So it's hard to actually see what people are reading. And I understand in Japan, there's a big desire for privacy. But on the other hand, if you don't put yourself out there, it's hard for people to notice you. Because if someone saw the Michelle Obama book and they really like Michelle Obama, maybe they'd try to talk to you or something like that, you know?
Maybe Michelle Obama might talk to me.
Yeah, you have to go to where she is first, which is not here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is good. Wow. Okay, so, well, this is great. So we went over your life. We talked about how you learn to speak English, how you would encourage other people to speak English. And for me, we actually use HelloTalk at UConnect because there are a lot of strange people out there, but it's it's a good resource to actually get talking with people. But what do you think, just 2 more questions. So second last question is, so what do you think it is that really holds back Japanese people from really speaking English?
Oh, definitely fear of making mistakes.
Okay.
First thing I noticed while I was in Toronto was people are not afraid to make mistakes, even like they're wrong.
Yeah.
And like I remember one student asking really stupid question at a class. It was like, Professor, is this like Professor gave a like explanation about like a homework.
Yeah.
And one student later asked, "What's the homework?"
Oh yeah.
Like I was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Like she just told you about that.
Yeah.
And like Professor was okay
Yeah.
about the question. But if I were to ask that question in Japan, people gonna assume I'm dumb and stupid and don't think about anything and didn't listen.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow. Like the University of Toronto is like one of the most prestigious university and still students ask question like that and it's totally fine. I think Japanese people should learn that attitude. It's totally comfortable.
Yeah, right?
It was really relaxing. Nobody really cared how much like how many mistakes you make.
Yeah. Right. The fear of making mistakes. Well, this has been great. I think a lot of people feel very encouraged by this. And so the final thing is, this is your stage to send one message to the world. So the people who are watching this video, a lot of them are worried about English or struggling with English. What's one thing you want to say to these people?
One thing, don't give up, because I was going to give up everything before coming to Aoyama Gakuin University, but I made it, so I'll be all right. And you'll be all right.
That's awesome. Great. Well, Honoka, it's been great talking to you. If you guys want to hear more stuff from Honoka, we can always have her come back to the studio. Leave your comments below. But yeah, Honoka, this has been a great time. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks. All right. This is wonderful.
Okay.
英語を学ぶだけではなく、実際に生の世界で外国人と話せるようになりたい方のためにプレゼントがあります。僕と僕の生徒さんが実際に話せるようになったプロセスが学べる無料動画講座ですね。今年こそ英語を身につけたい、たくさん学ぶのにいざとなったら頭が真っ白になって言葉が出てこない、そんな方のための講座です。メールでお届けしますので、詳細とご登録はこちらをタップするか概要欄にあるリンクをタップしてください。ここまでご視聴くださっているあなたはきっと本気で英語を話せるようになりたいと思います。そんなあなたの英語の夢を応援していきたいと思いますので、これからもよろしくお願いします。一緒に世界とつながりましょう。See you next time!